Welcome to another Car Meet Garage. My name's Don. We're here with our friend Rebecca, sitting at the Chrome and Ice show down in Flint, Michigan. Here to talk about her
2015 Chrysler 300.
It's very unique and very stands out, and you're probably one of the most tagged people on the Woodward page. And every time the people that know you, they're like, Rebecca. We all know.
Yes,
so,
every single time.
Because you had the two of them. You had the Challenger and the Charger, right?
Yeah, okay. the Challenger just went, again, in the I'm tired of respecting all builds page on Facebook.
You know, I think I've seen it there more than once, so that's all right. So I gotta ask, what was your inspiration to get into building cars in general?
Well, so I've always loved, the Mopars and stuff like that. And when I was growing up, purple was my favorite color.
Obviously.
And honestly, This is one of my dream cars. I started building it when I was, 21. I'm 23, almost 24 now.
Right.
And,
like it's that long ago, right?
Right. I got into cars probably like 5-6 years ago. It wasn't, too much of a drastic, into it thing. My partner at the time, he got me into it. I was driving an Altima. I didn't care.
So, doing Altima stuff, I take it?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, that's fair enough.
Driving around crazy, hitting curbs, other people.
So Altima stuff.
Yeah, Altima stuff.
Well, hitting people is a Mustang thing.
Yeah. I think it rolls over.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, you're not doing it in the Charger. So, which I don't think so. So this is where we talk about hitting stuff. Where Greg, I don't know if you realize or not, but I was flying the FPV drone at the burnout contest, and I smucked this thing with the FPV drone. I hit it.
I was wondering what that was. I heard something flip the car, and I was like,
I didn't even notice it until at the very end. I looked at the thing, and I seen a little teeny tiny mark on it, and I went back and looked at the video, and I looked at your car, and I didn't see anything. I was like, well, I wonder if she knows that I even schmucked it a little bit.
I seen it in the video, and I was like, nice.
Yeah. I was shocked that the drone didn't crash, so.
Because I didn't run it over. It could have been worse.
Well, that's the risk that I take. So if you had do you have a dream car that you'd like to own, even for a short time, or just something you'd like to ride in that you don't think you've ever had the opportunity to?
I want a 1967 Chevy Impala.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good choice.
Yeah, they're beautiful. Actually, from one of the TV shows that I liked when I was younger, that's the car that they would drive in the show. And I'd only watch the show because I liked the car.
What show's that?
Supernatural.
See, there you go. We were having a conversation about things that you watch, and you're like, "Oh, not really," and I was like,
"Well,
So, do you think are you going to strive to someday maybe own that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. My goal is to have my dream car by 35.
That's a really specific goal. That's more than we normally get.
I only plan to live to 70, so that's middle age for me.
Look, that's longer than my life expectancy, so we've lived a very dangerous life growing up. So.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick a memory, like your best automotive memory, what would it be?
The first time I did Thunder on the Strip.
That's a pretty good one.
Yep, it was in this before, anything had happened to it, before I crashed it the first 3 times. The car was still, there and pretty and nice, but it was slow. It was so slow, but it was so fun, getting out there and the smile on my face, having everyone watch my car go down the strip.
Yeah.
My little V6.
Hey, that's all right. It's everybody thinks about going to those events that you have to be fast, and you absolutely don't need to be. It's all about having fun.
Yep, exactly that.
So, what are some of the current projects going on in the car right now?
Right now, I have to replace the head unit for the Starlight headliner. My remote went out on me. We just did the Hellcat rear end swap, so it has the Hellcat differentials with the CVs. Next, I'm hoping to put in the transmission and then slowly work my way towards swapping the whole car and then putting the Supercharger on something else. Or twin charging, a 5.7.
You know, I'm up in the air on twin charging, honestly, because I've seen positives and negatives about them, that either they make a big difference or they just don't.
Yep, either it just looks cool
Yeah.
or it makes a difference.
So you're going to get the blower whine and the cool blow-off valve sounds. You don't like turbochargers.
That part.
Yep. That actually came out in one of our other interviews. I think actually the one that's coming out right before this. So what's going on in the front of the car? Because you mentioned that it's got the Hellcat rear end, and you're talking about doing the transmission swap and stuff like that. So what's going on in the front of the car right now as far as motor-wise? Because I know the first time you brought it to the burnout contest, you're struggling a little bit.
Yeah, so...
And then this year you came out, it wasn't struggling so terribly.
No, it came out a little bit more guns blazing this year than it did. A little bit better. I was still feeling out my stock diff at the time, and I actually broke my diff the day of the burnout competition, but I still went out and did it. And 2 days later, I got home and I was driving the car and my diff exploded on Dixie Highway.
You still put on a pretty good show.
Oh, yeah.
Because this has a supercharger in it now, right?
Yes.
What blower is on it?
It's the Vortec V3. That's a RIP Supercharger kit.
Nice.
It's really nice.
It's got the big after-cooler box or intercooler box.
Yep, it's
on
got
it.
the big
Cool.
intercooler. It's up there in front of the radiator. If you look through like the front grill piece,
Okay.
you can kind of see like it's huge.
Got to keep that air charge cool.
Yeah, you know those Mopars like to run warm.
Just a little bit. But you know, that is one of the advantages to a centrifugal supercharger over like a turbocharger is they do the air charges cooler and they run typically cooler sometimes.
Yep, I put in the 180 degree thermostat when I did the supercharger and stuff, and it's made a drastic difference. I was going through a thermostat every couple weeks on this car before, so that, you know, after the accident down in Tampa where I totaled it, I still haven't fixed the upper and lower radiator support. It's shattered. So that's definitely on my to-do list.
If you squint, it's mint.
If you squint this mint, the front is a little crooked. You don't notice it if you're
So it's a
looking at it.
driver. You know,
Yeah,
it's
it's gonna be my daily again. So
it's a fun daily.
yeah, it's not fun when it's raining or snowing.
Because you
but,
just recently
know.
moved too. Because everybody in our whole area knows who you are, but you just recently moved.
Yep, I moved down to Toledo 2 months ago, but I'm already selling my house. I don't like it. I don't like Ohio.
Come back up to Michigan.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
you always
I
come
gotta-
back to home.
I got to be back closer to home. My mom's all the way up here, so got to be closer to her so I can torment her, make her life a little more miserable.
You got to come up to Bay City, Saginaw area where we are, so you're closer to us.
Yeah, because those hour and 20-minute drives to the meets,
Yeah, a little
totally
bit.
worth it though.
But I think it's one of the better meats in the state. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, that's just tooting our own little horn here, but it's a lot of work.
There's no, you know,
There's no BS, and we don't put up with nothing.
there's not
so.
like slideshows and takeovers and all that
Yeah.
silly stuff that really shouldn't be part of the car scene, but people try to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our area is pretty centered around automotive stuff too.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
The cops out there absolutely love my cars.
Oh, in Ohio?
Except when I came out there with no doors to that one meet. I don't know if you guys remember the day I came out, I took the doors off the front of this and drove down the highway.
Oh, jeez. It's a bold move, Cotton.
I was a little scared, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, you'll have that. So we got talking earlier, and you said that question right there, your automotive hero.
Yes. So, Whistling Diesel.
Because I also said automotive hero or somebody that you watch on social
I
media.
wouldn't say
or something.
hero, but he's
Right.
He's a pretty good YouTuber. I like his content, you know.
You know, some people hate on that dude, and I used to be one of those people who hate on him. I don't hate on Whistling Diesel.
It's a love-hate.
Yeah, because when he started taking all the Carolina lean trucks and just started chipping them up, I was like, you have my vote, sir. And then lately he's been like recovering vehicles for people and stuff like that are stolen and
Yeah, he just did that truck for that
diesel
one.
for the
that
chick,
one
yeah.
girl,
It's super good on him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So when you talk to other people who have met him, to met Cody, that he's a stellar dude. He's not an asshole.
Oh yeah,
he's really good.
I've heard he's a great guy in person.
Yeah.
Never had the honors to meet him, but you know, maybe one day.
Maybe one day. See that maybe that could happen.
That'd be sick.
Because we have some people in our community that actually know those guys.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, because I don't know, you might edit this out or not, even that section, but Nick Leonard and them with Racer Builder Pete and Ricky Spencer with Rich Rules, they all know those guys. They're like friends with those guys. Yeah, it is a small world. Is there any mods that you regret doing to the car?
Yeah, I regret lowering it.
Is it like dummy low?
I can't get anywhere. I can't go down dirt roads. It snows and my car is stuck. Like, I cannot move it. There's nothing I can do. Potholes are terrible, especially when I was living in Flint, having it lowered.
Oh, yeah, driving here because we are in Flint right now.
I couldn't even go to my bar in this car. I had to like walk or take my other car because this won't fit in their parking lot.
Well, it's Michigan roads. You know, you're any other state, you're in Ohio right now, in like every other Michigander, Ohio. But the roads are nicer.
A little bit, yeah. The cops aren't as nice.
That is true, because you still have Michigan plate on
They
it.
pulled me over for my tinted taillights. They're like, just peel it off. It'll save you the trouble. I'm like, you can just give me the ticket.
Right, I'll just pay it.
I'll just pay
Whatever.
it.
Right.
Yep.
The trick to that is go to stock set of taillights, and when you have to get checked, you just put the stock taillights in it, go get it checked, and put the...
These are the stock taillights.
No, bro, go to the
They're
junkyard and get another set.
Get another set.
Yeah. Thanks
You know
harder,
how
not
hard these
harder.
are to find at a junkyard now? People pluck these things down to the bare bones.
Well, we'll make that our goal, try to find you a set of taillights for it. You know when these cars get friggin' trashed doing sideshow? We can find you some taillights.
Yeah, I'm gonna need some bumpers here soon.
Yeah, it's all right. Oh, sorry. What are some of the best mods you've done to the car?
Oh, the Supercharger, hands down. Though it has caused a lot of other problems, you know, with stock,
trickle-down
everything. Yeah, but I think overall it was worth it. It made the car more unique. Not everybody does that to a V6. You know?
No, you don't see it as much as you think you would.
No, people don't want to shell out it's like $8,000 for the kit on mine. I got a really good deal on mine. I got mine for $2,000. I had won money on FanDuel, and I messaged this guy on Facebook, and I was like, "See, you're asking $4,000, dude. I have $2,000 in cash. Let me come get it." Because he had it for sale for almost 2 years since I bought the car. He had this thing for sale on Facebook, and he was like, "You know what, man? Come get it."
That's nice. That's just the automotive community helping out the automotive community.
He's like, "I have no one to put it on. If you want to drive all the way down here, you can." So I drove to the bottom of Indiana and picked up my Supercharger.
You know, and sometimes you got to travel for those deals.
Yeah, definitely a travel. Well worth it, though. Saved thousands.
Well, you did, and we're glad you did because it sounds cool.
Yeah.
As soon as you picked it up the first time, and I heard it for the first time, I was like, "Oh, damn!" Like I took my FPV goggles off, film, and I was like, "No, that's neat." So, is there any modifications that you feel are overrated? Across, not just on your car, across all platforms.
Honestly, no. I overall respect all builds and all mods that people do to their cars. I've had Amazon, eBay mods stuck on my cars, you know, like the ones you just self-tapper in. But I don't know. I think everything is pretty up to par. It's a car.
She's
it's
the
unique,
one,
you know.
because she says that she respects all builds, and normally people who would like say, "I respect all builds," that has something to hate.
Spotted trucks, but I still respect them.
See,
you know?
spotted trucks.
You still got to respect them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Most of them put nice wheels on them.
Yeah, that is someone's creative mind working. If that's what they like, then
it's something different. You know?
we may think it's dumb, but they don't.
It turns heads in traffic, does it?
That is true. What is the most unique car that you've driven or ridden in?
It's really good question. Working at car dealerships and stuff and detail shops, I've driven a lot of really cool cars, but I want to say recently, I know people aren't a fan of the electrics and the EVs, but I got to drive one of the new electric Scat Packs.
Okay.
And honestly, it was different. Like it made the sounds of a Hellcat, and it was like, I don't know, it was kind of alarming, but like I liked it, you know.
Because don't they have a JBL speaker? It's JBL made the speaker for them, right?
Yeah, it's JBL and the speakers and those. I'm pretty sure.
Someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I believe because like common America right now, Facebook Shorts, and that's I think one of the things I've seen is JBL made the speaker for.
Yeah. The hood. I think the hood is the most unique feature of that car. So when you look at it head on, the scoop, it goes all the way down and through the car. Like I was washing it and I could like stick my hand in the bumper and out the hood. No, I thought it was so cool. I was like, wow.
It was kind of neat. I almost want to look at one. I don't necessarily want to own one.
I got a picture of one.
Yeah.
I'll have to show you.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're here to look. We had to pay to come in. So. What is the most challenging drive you've had to do in one of your cars?
That ice storm that we got the
which
other
one?
day. The ice storm that we got the
Oh,
other
God.
day. I was driving this.
Yeah, being low. Yeah.
Low, faster, with 4-ball tires was a great time. And I get to do it all again tomorrow.
Oh, for checkup. Because I honestly didn't even know that that this was more than a one. I thought this was just a one-day thing.
Oh yeah, no, I had to bring my car here on Thursday.
Oh, damn! So it's a lot more like Autorama.
Yep, I brought the car down Wednesday evenings because I was scared, and then I ended up still getting stuck in the ice.
You'll have that on the big jobs. What is your favorite motorsport?
Drag racing.
Yeah.
Absolutely, hands down.
Interviewing the right person. That's Greg and I's forte too. So.
The sounds, the way it looks, the way your chest feels when it.
Yep.
Yeah, nothing's better than that, man. Even just watching it, not even participation-wise, like just watching it.
Highly recommend going to Top Fuel Race. Top Fuel Races are where you get that all the good feels and smells.
You leave with a little bit of chest pain, you know you've seen something good.
A little ear ringing and chest pain.
Yep.
Totally worth it.
You don't need to hear things. I can learn sign language. It's fine.
Right. It's probably louder than standing in front of a speaker at a concert. It's pretty wild. So does your car have I keep doing this. Sorry. Does your car have a nickname?
Yes, actually, it's Baby, Big Mama.
Baby. It's not Thought Patrol or whatever you guys see online or wherever she's driving. That's not the name of the car.
The Pussy Wagon.
There you go, the Pussy Wagon. She did actually have to take her stickers off for this show, which is kind of unfortunate because that's what makes the car that stands out.
Yeah, no, everybody knows me from my stickers, you know, and I understand having to take them off. It's a kid-friendly event. I don't need little kids running around screaming that at their parents.
What is that? Totally worth it.
Oh, it totally would have been funny, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers.
Right. So is there any shops or people you want to thank for getting the car where it's at today?
So my buddy Ed, he's who helped me paint it. We buckled down. It took us 3 weeks to do the body, sand it, prep it, everything, and spray it, let it dry.
Yeah.
But we worked so hard on it, and if it wasn't for him and his wife, there's no way the color even would have been possible.
Yeah. It's definitely a unique purple.
Yeah.
It's very heavy in the flake, and I like it.
I did a one-step enamel metallic purple. It sprayed on pretty good. There's a little bit of tiger striping on the front doors, but it was my first paint job, so
it's not bad for the first time.
No.
So do you have any socials people can follow you on and on the build?
Yes, on Instagram it is Big Mama Drama 300 with an underscore. That's really the only thing I have the car posted too much on. My Facebook is where I post everything. That's about it. This car went viral in a lot of different groups. The first time was 37 million people just on Facebook alone. That's not including Reddit, Twitter.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, it's been a kind of an honor to get to know you because it's we see it and we're like, we know who that is. You're like, oh, this dude, and we're like, it's actually not a dude, but good try.
I bet he gets no. You're right. I don't.
Could if she wanted to. But, all right. But hey, thanks for having us, Rebecca.
Absolutely.
The car is beautiful.
Thank
Guys,
you.
make sure you like, share, follow, and we'll catch you on the next one.